Hello. Yeah, today is it's about 5 o'clock in Skokie, and I'm standing. Today is people are enjoying their Thanksgiving, and I decided that I will come to Connie's cemetery, and you could see that this evening that I am standing right across with my lights on in my car. And I have come here to give tributes to my wife, late Mrs. Constance Berry, who died on 28th February 2015 at 1:10 a.m. in the morning. And since then, I am going through a very rough time. So during that time, I was practically knocked off. I had a nervous breakdown, and it was impossible for me to survive. And that God helped me. And at that time, there was one lady who had been her caretaker, Florida Harris. So I requested her, so she stayed with in my guest room, and she was become my employee for a month or so. And after that, my brother Arun Berry's daughter-in-law Mona Berry, and there my nieces Krishna Berry and Radhika Berry, they were 3 and 6, and Mona came. So that made a little bit difference in my life. And then I took them to Disney World in Florida. But I think at that time my mind was absolutely shallow. I did not even know. And then after that they were gone, and I wanted to go with them. But some or the other, I had so much work to do, transfer of property, this and that. So those days were very, very hard in my life. But when the time started coming up, I went to India first time on the 17th of May 2015, and I came back on July 23rd. So then after that, I was doing both lawsuits, and at the same time I started writing this book, which is a beautiful book, finally has published this year in June 2017. The name of the book is My Connie. And now, since my mind has been diverted, and I am trying to do different things, and my life now has become a humanity. So, having said all that, the pain has not gone. The pain has subsided. So sometimes the pain comes, sometimes the pain comes. It is just like a Tylenol medicine that you just take, and it is subsidized. But the root of the cause is never gone. So the root of my life, which will never be unknown or known, I have no idea except the thing. I am going to be writing a second speech, and I'll also be going to. I was in the Miami Fair last week from 16th to 19th. And my book was very well rewarded. And then going forward, I was also interviewed by Kate Delaney from the Good Morning America. And next week also I will be interviewed by Kate Delaney, because today being Thursday and tomorrow Friday, people have taken off, then Saturday, Sunday, so then everything will start from Monday. And then on Tuesday I have some procedure to the hospital, and then later on I will see, and then on December 1st I have to fly to Atlanta to talk on the December 2nd on a national TV which called One World for the Preaching. So over there I will talk very positively, and I will not mention anything bad about anything, although indirectly I will mention that her brother and her family, who was 19 people in the family, including her brother and his wife and the children and the grandchildren. So none of them they came, but there's nothing I can do about it, you see. So at the time of her death, I realized that people, you think they are your sincere, that you don't have much sincere, So that is why I never even informed them. The reason was because I took an oath that anybody who has not come and said hello to my wife Constance Berry, Connie, that I decided that they don't exist for me. So I never informed, and perhaps I don't want to see them, and maybe they don't want to see me too. So that is okay. And but you see, life goes on. I am alone, but at the same time God is with me. and God is always with you in the thing. Once you expect that God is with you, then I think everything is vanished, you see.